Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, I met a lot of really nice people here on the Celebrity Ascent. Just wanted to say hi to everybody. And also, there's some news. We have Norwegian Cruise Line once again canceling over 7 months of cruises on one of their ships. We have the story of couples who were just heading to the United States from Southampton, and yep, they're not allowed on a cruise ship because they forgot one crucial detail. And then we have a gentleman who was banned for 18 months from operating any vehicle, including a bicycle, in Bermuda. First, I wanted to say this little story. I was heading out this morning for my lunch at Le Bistro on the ship here, the Celebrity Ascent, and as I was heading to the elevators, I walked by these 4 young gentlemen. Couldn't have been any older than, 15 or younger. And one of them turns around and he's looking at me, he's staring at me, and he goes, "Excuse me, sir." I go, "Yeah." He says, Are you that guy?" And I go, "Maybe. What guy are you talking about?" And he says, Are you on YouTube?" I go, Yes, I am." He says, "Oh, my dad watches you all the time. He shows me your videos all the time. In case you're the father, hi." And I took a picture with your son to prove that he ran into me. But I just wanted to say how super polite those young men were, and very well behaved and super nice to talk to. Good job, Dad, there. Very nice young men. So bravo. Just wanted to say that. Well, now we have the story of the Norwegian Sun. And in 2025, she has now canceled 7 months of cruises. And the cruise line is simply saying redeployment. They're not saying where they're redeploying it yet or what's happening. They're just saying they're redeploying the ship and everyone will get a full refund. Now, good thing it's well over a year away and everyone's going to get their full refund, but also they're giving an incentive for everyone that you're going to get a 10% rebate discount on your next cruise that you book with NCL. So not a bad deal. They also have another ship that's doing pretty much the same itinerary, kind of the same size ship, so you can switch over to that, and it's not that big a deal when it's this far away. Luckily, most people haven't booked flights or anything like that, so it's a minor inconvenience compared to some cruises that have had to wait till like 3 weeks before the cruise and having to cancel them. That's not a fun situation whatsoever. Next, we have a couple who is going from Southampton to New York and then up to the Caribbean. And they were told, sorry, your 26-day cruise, you can't get on the ship. They said, well, why not? Well, you haven't got your travel visa. A lot of people don't realize that some of these travel visas have come into effect. I had to double check my cruises for next year to go to Spain and to Italy because they're bringing out a travel visa as well. Basically, almost every country out there is coming up with a travel visa. It's another way to grab some money from travelers, right? If they charge $20 or $30 for every visitor going into the country, that's going to be millions of dollars of income. And a lot of the countries are doing this now. Well, the one for the United States from England and places like Scotland and that, well, it's in effect now, which means you need that travel visa in order to arrive and get onto a ship or get onto an airplane and fly to the United States. Yeah, now, it's a very quick process. In fact, they ended up taking a taxi, driving back to Southampton, and within a day or so were approved for their travel visa, and then they booked a flight and flew to New York to jump on the plane and continue on the cruise and continue that journey. They contacted the cruise line. They were allowed to do that. Some cities you're not allowed to join a cruise. There's some cities in Alaska you can't join a cruise depending on which country you left from, Canada or United States. So it's not always possible, but when it is, the cruise lines will normally say, yep, come on aboard. If you can make it here, we'll get you on board. So that's what they ended up doing. So that one little mistake of purchasing a $20 or $30 visa that they didn't know about cost them another $800 in flights and almost their entire $9,000 cruise. Now, they do not blame anybody. They are blaming themselves for not being aware of this situation. So I wanted to let every single person out there know, when you're traveling outside of your country and you're going anywhere, whether it's just for a holiday on a hotel or whether you're going to visit relatives or you're going on a cruise, please check to see if you now are required to have a travel visa, not just your passport, because a lot of places are changing and it's changing monthly. Because I have a cruise now that right now I don't need one. But when I go on my cruise in 2 months, I need one, even though it's not set up yet to register online. That's right. I need the visa. It's not set up online, and I won't be able to go if they don't get it running in time. How fun is that? So please check your visas. Make sure everything's ready. Next, we have the story of a gentleman who was pulled over by police after reports in Bermuda that there was a person on a bicycle who seemed to be out of control, seemed to be inebriated, shall we say, and the police pulled him over, gave him a breathalyzer check, and found out he was over twice the legal limit to drive. And in case you didn't know, if you're driving a bicycle on a road in Bermuda, that's considered a motor vehicle. And you can be charged, and he was charged. So not only did he have to appear in court, he was charged $1,500. He is a man from Massachusetts in the United States, and he had to pay a $1,500 fine and was banned from operating any kind of vehicle at all in Bermuda. I wonder, does that even mean, the segways? Is he not allowed to go on that anymore? Can he not rent a jet ski? Can he not? I know he can't get on a bicycle. I know he can't drive a car, but there are other types of motor vehicles and things that you can do. Doom buggies, that means he can't do any of those type of activities. He cannot perhaps even go horseback riding in Bermuda. That's kind of a crazy story. Never thought that would happen, but yeah, that's a very interesting situation. One last thing before I say goodbye today, I met the captains, the brothers, today on the ship. They had their opening ceremony saying hello to everybody before one of the shows. Mr. Jesse Hamilton, who, by the way, has an amazing show. It's very lively, very energetic, and very entertaining. So really enjoyed the show tonight. But met the captains. They had this little brother comedy routine that they did where one would say something and the other would say the exact same thing. Like twins, you get it. You know, and even they admitted after a while that we should stop doing this now. So they're very funny, they're very likable, and very charming as well. I think the celebrity did choose very well with these two gentlemen, because I think when people meet them and get to talk to them, they're going to find that their personality alone may be a reason, just like sailing with Captain Kate on the Beyond. The personality of these captains might come through and be a reason to want to sail on the Celebrity Ascent as well. Okay. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.